Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Greetings and happy Thirsty Thursday, Rockaholics. Steve, Migs, Danny, and Sarah. I know we always talk about a lot of wild holidays to celebrate around these parts, but there's one today that I'm definitely going to celebrate. You guys might not be able to do it unless you come visit my home. It's National Drinking with Chickens Day.
What?
Yes. Apparently, you're supposed to drink with your chickens today. I don't know if that means give alcohol to your chickens. I think that's probably frowned upon.
Right.
But you're supposed to head out to the coop.
I don't know. I read a whole story about rooster fighting or sea fighting that's going on in the Pacific Northwest. So, I mean, I think all bets are off these days.
Well, we're going to get together in the chicken coop and have some cocktails today.
What do you drink when you drink with chickens?
Probably some boxed wine.
Okay.
Maybe an IPA.
Yeah, maybe the men's room one.
Maybe that's a great idea. Boom. Maybe mix some cocktails. Who knows?
Please take pictures of this drinking endeavor with your chickens.
You know I will. Well, hanging out with chickens is very fun. We call it chicken TV. Nothing but excitement.
Ooh, I know what you could do. You could use some of that Cock and Bull ginger beer.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's the. Have you never tried it?
I have, actually. It's pretty good.
And you make what do you call it?
Whiskey ginger?
Moscow Mule.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, I'm in.
See, drink with your chickens.
You could change the name, like call it like the Cocky Mule.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep you guys posted as the day goes on.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing pictures of you enjoying Cocky Mules with your chickens.
Well, I am excited about informing our Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Not only is it a day to drink with your chickens, but it's also a day to celebrate one of the greatest species of all time.
I like turtles.
It's actually it's World Turtle Day, so even our friends in Australia can enjoy today.
Nice.
Yeah. Tatum is very fired up about because we're planning a trip to Hawaii, and one of the things she's most excited about outside of the Dole pineapple plant, she's very excited to go there. Which I'm like, it's going to be a waste of our time. But you know what? If this is what you want to go do, we'll get up early and we'll go look at some pineapples.
I love that she's already like in peak tourism.
Oh, we
mode.
We have been watching nothing but Hawaii tourism videos on YouTube. So there are certain things that she absolutely must do. And also one of them, check out the turtles.
Heck yes.
Oh, man. Mariners yesterday. All right, you know what? not every game is going to be a victory. And yesterday was a rough one, even though they almost made a game out of it towards the end of it, but it just fell apart again. The Yankees, the bats were alive for them. They had 4 home runs during the game, ended up beating the Mariners 7-3. Game 4 between these two teams. So hopefully we could end up winning the series and get 3 out of 4. Starts early. 9:35 this morning. That's when the game will begin.
We'll still be working.
Hell yeah.
We'll catch up afterwards. Also from the world of sports, last night, the Seattle Storm had their largest crowd ever. And we know why. It's because the rookie phenom, Caitlin Clark, and the Indiana Fever were in town. Caitlin had some struggles pretty early in the game against us, but she ended up finishing with a team-high 21 points. That said, it was not enough for the Fever because the Storm came out on top. It was a very close game. 85-83 was the final score.
I was watching some news reports, and they're like, it was an instant classic. I'm like, we're 5 games in. Between the two teams, they had 1 victory before this. I don't know if it's an instant classic. Still cool. Anyone watch the game?
Nope.
No, I did see the recaps on social media, though, and I loved how, Tyler Lockett was there.
Yeah.
All the Seahawks. I was like, man, some people showed up last night.
It was a star power event. I watched it.
I don't have an opportunity to watch things at this time with the remodel going on, and we only have 1 TV, and it's in our bedroom, and I'm behind on everything right now.
And by watch it, I watched 20 seconds, saw Caitlin Clark on the court. I'm like, seen it. I'm good now. I can say I watched her play.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did the thing.
Well, A&E's got a really good docuseries right now on some of my favorite wrestlers, so I'm kind of busy with that. But I stopped for a second to enjoy some of the game. I do have to give a shout out to Charles Barkley. He's just one of my favorite guys when it comes to just analysis of the NBA and stuff that him and Shaq do is always funny. He went on a little bit of a tirade about all the people who are hating on Caitlin Clark, including some WNBA players. Of course, some fans are all mad about all the attention that she's getting because she's a rookie, but it's bringing more eyes to the sport, and that's exactly what Charles Barkley said.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world. Oh, you are. Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters, y'all girls. Stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
That's a businessman right there. He's like, look at all the money it's bringing. Stop being petty.
He's not wrong.
No.
Memorial Day weekend is coming up, starts tomorrow. And for those of you trying to get out of town, just be warned. I mean, I know this is not breaking news, but heavy traffic congestion is a guarantee. Some of the worst of it is expected between Lacey and Tacoma.
Traffic in the Northwest, and water is wet.
So get this, though. They're saying peak congestion times starting today between 5 a.m., so currently happening, through 7 p.m. tonight.
The hell? Why today?
I think because people try to get an early jump on things.
Well, stop doing that.
Plus, it's already a commuting day. And then tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m., it's going to be pretty gnarly out there. Plus, if you're traveling between North Bend and Cle Elum on I-90, that's going to be a disaster. Highway 2 between Stevens Pass and Skycomish will be pretty intense. So just prepare yourself. My advice is to bring a lot of road trip snacks and then listen to the Daily Migs Daily podcast.
Boom. Problem solved right there. Hey, NHL playoffs, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals happened yesterday, and the Panthers beat the Rangers. This is the first time I think the Rangers have actually been down in a series. Granted, it's only 1-0, but still, pretty crazy game. Tonight, you got the Western Conference Finals as the Stars will be taking on the Oilers, and that game is happening in Dallas. As far as weather, 66 degrees. It's going to be cloudy. Thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the DMD, and that's what's up.
Taking it back to Memorial Day weekend, there is one member of our show that needs a little bit of help because they just don't know where to go for the 3-day weekend. They're clueless. And we're going to have to talk about this at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and Danny V is having a bit of a conundrum.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't know what to do or where to go. And
There's no emo night happening?
There isn't.
I mean, every night is emo night, right, Danny?
It's true. So there's an emo night at my house, but, unfortunately, that's not something I need to stay in town for. I could just take that on the road.
You could have an emo road trip.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get out of town?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those, I always forget to plan long weekends, and it's one of those, but it's not a super long weekend, right? We only have Monday off, so it's like one of those, where do we go somewhere? We've been to Portland, we've been to Ocean Shores, we've been to Seaside. It's like, where can we go somewhere different that we could just go spend a long weekend?
Nothing says celebrating Memorial Day weekend more than enjoying some steak bites at a lovely establishment in Portland.
That's also true.
Nothing more American than Texas toast.
That's actually true. I didn't think about that. But no, is there somewhere new? Is there anywhere around here, maybe, half an hour driving distance, something like that?
That's the thing. You can't really get on a plane. I mean, you could, but getting on a plane for a 3-day weekend just seems like a waste of money and time.
Yes.
Well, I was just going to say, based on the traffic congestion that we're expecting, I don't think you can get anywhere in 30 minutes for Memorial Day weekend. But
you could get to downtown Seattle from here.
What if we... Oh, that's fair. I could just get a hotel in the city, is what you're saying? Staycation?
From Seattle to Seattle.
Yeah.
But, so I was always a Memorial Day weekend camper my whole life, and I would always go camping up in the North Cascades, outside of Marble Mount, Rockport, that kind of thing.
What kind of camper are you? Are you like the
tent camper?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had an RV or if you rented one of those little the cabins.
There are great cabin rentals all over the PN Dub, obviously. But one of my favorite places, honestly, in the entire state is being up in the North Cascades. So if you have a chance to get up there, it's way more than 30 minutes driving, but I think it's totally worth it. That's where Diablo Lake is, the most beautiful blues and greens.
The Devil's Lake?
Yes.
Or you can go to just Casa Diablo in Portland.
I think Steve is a little bit biased trying to get me to go to Portland.
I mean, Portland's a beautiful place.
It really is.
Beautiful ladies.
Have you been to Bellingham yet?
I've driven through Bellingham. I think I had some food there one time.
Wait, they have food in Bellingham?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Get out.
Crazy. I think we stopped there when we were on our way to Vancouver.
Did you stop at Taco Bell?
No, I don't remember where we stopped, honestly. We stopped at McDonald's on the way back in Bellingham.
Bellingham has the big Ski to Sea race going on this weekend.
What is that?
Ski to Sea is I think it's a 7-part relay race course.
Dusty.
There's downhill ski, cross-country ski, road race, road running, road riding, like cycling, mountain biking, kayaking.
Wait, is there snow up
canoeing.
there?
Yes, but the runs aren't moving at Mount Baker, so you have to hike your skis or snowboard up and then go down.
You should be on the tourism board for ridiculous things.
But what I was going to say
I didn't even know this.
I'm not telling you to compete in it because I believe it's all sold out and filled up. But they have 2 beer gardens and bands right in downtown Bellingham or in Fairhaven, and you can watch the kayakers come in. It's a great spectacle. So that's another fun thing. And you can go to the beer garden. You just walk in. It's free.
Oh, that's fair.
The beer is not.
No, the beer is not.
Free. But the bands that play are always awesome. So
it's a little more than a 30-minute drive, obviously, but it's within driving distance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what, 2 hours maybe?
Less than that.
Oh, less than that.
If you factor in the traffic, it might be a little around 2 hours. But less than that.
I believe there will be no traffic this weekend.
Okay, no, that's just pure stupidity.
You got to manifest. You got to manifest.
Yeah. I didn't even know that existed. That's kind of cool.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
So we got to talk to the Rockaholics about this because we know in this neck of the woods, there's a lot of great 3-day weekend options out there. So,
our text lines are blowing up.
yes,
But we want to hear from Rockaholics. That way they can explain why it's a great spot.
Yes, we need your advice for Danny. So give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Soundgarden.
The Daily Migs Show.
This morning, Danny V is pondering his options for Memorial Day weekend, and we know that no one knows better all the great things to do around these parts than the Rockaholics. 206-803-ROCK. What is your go-to for a 3-day weekend? Nathan in Seattle, you're telling Danny he should probably make plans to head to Everett.
Yes. Hey, good morning, everybody.
What's up?
There's the cruise into Colby. It's a big car show in Everett on Sunday and Monday. I'm going to go out there. They have a bunch of classic cars and competition. And then there's actually an after party at Tony V's.
Nice. We love that place.
Good spot. Mr. Verhey. Verhey is always an obliging host.
Oh, Tony's the best.
But, of course, there's the Pearl Jam and Pajama Party tomorrow. I'll see you guys there.
Yay!
My man.
Awesome, Nathan.
What kind of pajamas are you wearing tomorrow?
Oh, I got some the JP PJs, the Mariners ones.
Oh, nice.
I just ordered a JP Crawford jersey.
Oh,
I did.
nice.
It was a weird impulse purchase when the Mariners were beating the Yankees the other day. I got excited, so I ordered a JP Crawford City Connect jersey.
I love that you're an easy sell.
I get caught up in the moment. It's not like even he did anything good. He's my favorite player, and it's like it's time to get the jersey.
Good for you.
And then they lose yesterday.
Oh, boy.
So I'm trying to return it.
206-803-ROCK. What is your go-to for a 3-day weekend? Help inspire our friend Danny V.
So it says, I have an awesome place in Skagit County for you. And Taryn, you will totally agree. It's called Blue Fox Drive-In. And it's not just a drive-in movie theater. They also have an arcade, go-karts, killer food. Also, they have a place called the Crab Shack, which is one of the best seafood restaurants in Washington State. And then by Taryn's house is an awesome burger place called Mammoth.
Mammoth Burgers. Those are the bomb. That is in Stanwood. But Oak Harbor is where the Blue Fox Drive-In is. Fantastic spot.
And somebody said it's also their 65th anniversary, so shout out to the Blue Fox Drive-In. This weekend, they're going to have $1.63 corn dogs.
Oh,
wow. I might be going to this, actually.
I like
That's
that
what the
idea.
texter said, yeah. At first, I thought it said 1,630. I was like, that's a lot of corn dogs. And what is the significance behind that? But no, they're very cheap corn dogs, $1.63.
Nice.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. What is your plan for Danny's 3-day weekend? He needs our help, Rockaholics.
Danny, are you a big fan of the garage sales?
You know, kind of. So I like to go peruse. You know, we had the big West Seattle. Like, they have a whole thing where it's like a whole weekend of garage sales in West Seattle.
Well, a couple textures. Astoria and Long Beach, they're going to have the world's longest garage sale this weekend.
Ooh.
Longest as far as distance or longest as far as time?
You know what? Both.
I mean, at that point, if it's a long garage sale, it's going to take you some time to walk it, I would imagine.
So we might not see you until like Wednesday of next week.
Guys, I'm still at the garage sale, checking in.
Somebody also said in Packwood, Washington, they're having a weekend citywide garage sale all weekend long.
So I don't know if that's the same as the Packwood Flea Market or if that's different, but I always have heard legendary things about the Packwood Flea Market. I think they know what's up.
Huh.
Yeah. 206-803-ROCK, 3-day weekend inspiration for Danny. From Rich in Tacoma, what do you suggest he do in Leavenworth?
Danny, you got to go whitewater rafting.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Down the Wenatchee. Nothing better this time of year.
Wow. Do they have like instructors, I would imagine? Because I don't want to just do this on my own.
Wait, in the river, just random instructors? I don't think they do that, do they?
You got a lot of great companies out there. A lot of well-trained guides. Highly recommend River Riders.
River Riders.
Nice. That sounds a lot of fun. I've never been whitewater rafting.
I've only done it on a ride at like an amusement park.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, like California Adventure. That doesn't count, though.
Get some of the best rivers in Washington State. So head out to Wenatchee.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I love that.
And also, that's on your way. That's right by Leavenworth.
Yeah.
That's always my go-to. And everyone's like, hey, what should I do for a 3-day weekend? I'm like, go to Leavenworth. I never have a bad time in Leavenworth.
Get yourself a dry pretzel.
Yes, lots of pretzels.
No, not dry ones, though.
They have some of the best pretzels.
Steve in Edmonds, what do you think for a road trip for Danny?
Hey, one of the best places to go. I'm 65 now. I've gone since I was 5 years old. As you go over to Claylock over on Highway 101 on the ocean.
I don't even know this.
That's an amazing spot. It's not far from Forks.
Oh, okay.
They have great little cabins.
Yeah, they got cabins, they got a big lodge, and then 10 miles each direction is nothing. And they've got like 2 giant campgrounds that hold like 50 people. They got 12 cabins, and you're right there on the ocean.
Nice.
It's a good choice from Steve.
So it said, hey, Danny, it's my kid's 5th birthday. You're invited to come over if you want. It's Super Mario themed, and my wife is making some themed food.
I want to go too.
Yeah, well,
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we all just crash a 5-year-old's birthday party? We don't even bring our kids. Yeah. Like, hey, guys. And another person texted in a Renaissance fair in Langley, Whidbey Island, wenches and boosted boobs.
I think I know where Sarah's going to be based on her reaction right now.
She's going to go to the boosted boobs?
Ever she went to the Renaissance Fair with her brother in North Carolina. She's all about the Ren fairs.
Dude, they're a blast.
I hear they are.
Yeah.
You can eat meat off a stick.
Meat on a stick and boosted boobs? What more do you want? You don't even have to go to Portland for this.
There is a heaven.
And it's in Langley.
How would you like to beat Steve, Rockaholics? Get this, his record is 136 wins, 34 losses, and 19 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure your road trip ready. So if you need a brake service, an alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
to be Migs. I know Mike from Monroe is. Mike, are you there?
I'm here, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Mike has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Bumbershoot is held over which holiday weekend in Seattle?
Labor Day?
Correct. What band had the early 2000s hit song Drops of Jupiter?
Smash Mouth?
No.
Pass.
In the animated sitcom The Jetsons, what was the name of the family robot housekeeper?
Pass.
The Heart of Dixie is the unofficial nickname of which southern state?
Heart of Dixie. Tennessee?
No.
Kentucky?
No.
Georgia?
No. Which member of the Beach Boys is deaf in one ear?
Ringo Starr.
No.
Pass.
Who wrote Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol?
Yeah, pass.
What continent covers 4 hemispheres?
Asia?
No.
Africa?
Correct. Taste so good, cats ask for it by name is the slogan for what?
Taste so good. Say again?
Taste so good, cats ask for it by name is the slogan for what?
Meow Mix?
Yes!
Wow.
Meow,
Okay.
meow, 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 meow. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, can I answer the drop for Jupiter?
Yes.
Is that too late?
I mean, it
Train?
is, but train?
Okay.
Did you say
Yeah.
train?
You did.
Train.
What do you guys think? Taryn?
I mean,
Danny?
I always like to support our rockaholics.
Danny, what do you say?
I'm leaving this one up to Taryn.
I say keep it.
Okay, count it.
Count it.
Okay, we're counting it,
There you
Mike.
go.
That means you got 4 correct.
I didn't do that great, so I'll take as many points as I can.
Yeah, honestly, I think you're going to lose regardless. So,
let's go.
But maybe not. Maybe
I
that'll
like-
be the difference maker.
I like Mike.
That's why I left it to Taryn, so that way Stephen can get mad at her, not me.
Taryn, fun fact, Like Mike is one of my all-time favorite movies ever.
That's a movie?
Yes.
Was that with Michael Jordan?
It was with Bow Wow.
What?
Was Michael Jordan in that?
I think so.
Isn't he the Mike and Like Mike?
No, Like Mike is Bow Wow.
Huh?
You guys haven't seen this movie?
I've never
He
even
wants
heard of
to
this
be
movie.
like Mike. He wants to be like Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Did you just get that? That's your favorite movie?
I did just
And
get
the
that.
plot is being explained to you now?
Did you actually listen to the movie, or
Or
you
you
just
just-
look at the video?
I've watched that movie like so many times, you guys.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, Steve, are you ready?
I don't know if I am after hearing this.
You guys, I'm not the brightest in a lot of ways, okay?
The movie's about little Bow Wow has a dream to be a famous basketball
Yes.
player, to mix it up with some of the NBA's greatest, like Michael Jordan.
Like Mike.
It's in the synopsis.
I was today years old when I figured out that.
Wow.
She shamed you for it, Taryn.
Oh, my God.
He even had the sneakers, the Jordans.
Yes, and he puts them on, and then he became like an amazing basketball player.
Do you
I'm
remember
ruining
what-
the story.
Remember what brand of sneakers they were?
Nikes?
Mike Jordan.
Jordan.
You know, I mean Nikes.
And then he adopts him. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Everyone watch it.
Well, now you told us the whole plot. I don't even need to see it. I think I actually have seen that movie though.
And it's so good.
I mean,
Even if you don't know what it's about, it's so good.
I would agree that it is definitely Little Bow Wow's best film.
What else has he been in?
I don't know.
My brain hurts, guys.
Oh, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Now I hope you lose. Bumbershoot is held over which holiday weekend in Seattle?
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. What band had the early 2000s hit song Drops of Jupiter?
Oh man, Train.
Correct.
And you see their former bassist sadly passed away.
Sure did.
Fell in
the
the
animated
shower.
Sitcom
Hit
The
his head.
Jetsons. What was the name of the family robot housekeeper?
Betty?
No.
Betsy?
No.
Rosie?
Yes. The Heart of Dixie is the unofficial nickname of which southern state?
Texas?
No.
Tennessee?
No.
Alabama?
Yes. Which member of the Beach Boys is deaf in one ear?
Brian Wilson.
Correct. Who wrote Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol?
Dickinson. Charles Dickinson.
No.
Oh. Frank Gershwin.
No.
Steven Spielberg.
No. What continent covers...
Charles Dickens.
Yes.
Damn
Too
it.
many guesses.
I
What
know.
continent covers 4 hemispheres?
Africa.
Correct. Tastes so good, cats ask for it by name is the slogan for what?
Is that Friskies?
No.
Is that even?
I don't know.
Meow Mix.
Yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
Again. Steve, you got 7 correct, which is a win. 7 to 3, kind of 4.
Oh, why did I try so hard?
Congratulations.
I still like Mike. I still like Mike.
Yeah, and I still love that movie.
You should watch it again.
Now that you've had an awakening.
Now that you know the plot, you should try and watch it again.
Okay, to my defense, no one calls Michael Jordan Mike Jordan.
Fair.
Thank you.
Okay, don't placate that, Steve.
You eventually got...
I mean, you're going into a big weekend. We got a big show tomorrow. I want her to have a good mindset.
I'm
Let
in a bad
her
one
think
now.
that the movie wasn't about Michael Jordan.
I thought he was Mike. You eventually got that Charles Dickens wrote Oliver Twist in A Christmas Carol, not Charles Dickinson.
Dickinson.
Yeah. But, wow, other than that, amazing job. Congratulations.
You did well, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
What do you consider to be the best album of all time? Give us a call and tell us. 206-803-ROCK. We're bringing this up because Apple Music just released a list of the best albums of all time, and people are not happy.
Including all of us.
Including all of us. We're going to tell you what came in at number 1 after the Beastie Boys.
The Daily Migs Show.
What do you consider to be the best album of all time? Call in and tell us what your choice would be. 206-803-ROCK. Just yesterday, Apple Music released their 100 best albums of all time list. And it is worth mentioning this is just opinion-based. This has nothing to do with album sales.
I think it's weird because it's Apple Music. So I just, when I first saw this list, my immediate reaction was, oh, they're basing it on the amount of streams because that's what they are, a streaming service. So when I found out that it was all opinion-based, I was like, who's behind all this?
So here's what made it
Bunch of crazy people, I tell you.
For real. Here's what made it to the very top of their list. At number 1.
Oh, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I mean,
Is this Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
She only has one album.
With the Fugees.
One solo album.
Yeah.
But and I'm a massive Fugees fan, but I'm not putting Lauryn Hill at number 1.
It's the greatest?
I mean, I don't ever listen to it, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, no, but no. I mean, I'm kind of feeling this, though.
It's a great song. But I don't know that this album...
In the history of all records, this seems a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2.
You know, I would argue for this over Lauryn Hill, and even though I don't ever want to listen to this song again, or this album, thanks, Danny, I'm fine with never hearing another Michael Jackson song personally, unless it's Ben. I can understand why people would argue that it's one of the greatest records of all time.
And it is one of the best-selling records of all time, probably most streamed.
And I feel like Lauryn Hill probably sold a few copies as well.
We need to talk to Justin in Ferndale. He has a great recommendation for best album of all time.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
What's up, Justin?
Oh, not much. I knew I had to weigh in on this because we you say opinion based. I didn't even know who that was to start off with.
It's a weird pick for number 1, Lauryn Hill. I mean, if they put her in the top 10, I would be like, all right, not my cup of tea, but I get why it would be in there.
Yeah, no, now that I know who it is, I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But it was going back and forth in my head. I was trying to figure out basically just albums that I would listen to over and over and over again.
Right.
And one that came up was Slipknot's debut album, but the other one was Wake in the Fallen from them Sevenfold. But if I have to pick one, it would be Hybrid Theory.
Which, by the way, it didn't make the list at all.
Not even in the top 100?
They did not put any Linkin Park on this
There are
list.
100 better albums from front to back than this record.
That is heresy.
That is complete BS.
That is kind of bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
I did like how he got 3 in there.
Dude,
He's a music lover.
As much as I want to give him a hard time, I was trying to think of like my top album of all time, and I've narrowed it down to 5.
I already know what's on the list.
All right, I want to see. I have them. I typed them out so I wouldn't forget. So I want to see how close you are. I picked 5 albums to be the number 1 record of all time. Makes total sense. I know.
I have 2 guesses.
Okay.
Pearl Jam's 10.
You know it.
Yeah, and Guns N' Roses, the one that you like a lot.
Appetite for Destruction.
That one.
Sarah, look at my list. The first two.
Wow.
Pearl Jam's 10. Second one, Guns N' Roses' Appetite
You
for
put
Destruction.
I know my boy.
Oh, you have your own 5?
Yeah.
So
So it's like a tie for 5. A tie for first with 5 bands and 5 albums.
I swear to God, if you put Chocolate Starfish on there, I'm going to throw something at you.
I kind of wish I did. Just to piss you off.
Do you have a Metallica album on there?
That's the next one.
Is it really?
It really is.
Oh.
Come on. And this one, I could pick. I feel like the first 3 or even 4 records are interchangeable, but
I mean, I feel like the right answer, which is not your opinion, would be the Black Album. But for you, I think maybe you're putting. Well, that's what I was going to say. For you,
that's
I think
not even
maybe
a top 3 Metallica albums of all
well,
time.
I know, but as far as like greatest best. So was it Master of Puppets?
Boom!
Oh my God!
You can't go wrong with that record.
By the way, you want to know what number it is on this list?
69.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're not number 1, you should be number 69. Okay. I think the only rock record that made the top 10 was Nirvana.
Yes.
Never mind.
And another horrifying thing that I've discovered: there are 2 Radiohead albums in the top 33.
All right, so now we're just being artsy fartsy.
Wow.
So what? OK Computer, that has to be one of them. Mm-hmm. And are they going to?
Kid A.
I was going to say they're going to put Kid A, and I just
OK
want
Computer.
I just want to throw that record at anyone who says that that's a great record. It's just a bunch of sounds. And I loved Radiohead. The first 3 records. It is. Like, it's honestly, if you pick up your phone and just start hitting numbers, if you do it to a beat, that's the Kid A record from Radiohead.
Do you know why else this is a totally bunk list? There's not a single Rush album on there.
Okay.
And that is a travesty.
That's the only reason why I feel like this list has some merit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, to round up my top 5 in case you care.
Oh, yes.
Faith No More is Angel Dust.
Yeah.
There's not a more perfect record, if you ask me. And then Weezer's The Blue Album.
Well, there is because you have 3 in front of it.
Okay. Do not bring logic into this conversation, Danny. Danny, what's your if you were making an Apple list of the greatest albums of all time, what would be number 1?
Oh, it's 69 The Own by the Offspring.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, either that or I would have to go with Enema of the State by Blink-182.
Oh, that's a great album.
You know, a few people are texting in. Very good selection. Back in Black by AC/DC. Is that even on the list?
Ooh.
It is at number 90.
Number 90? There's 89 better records than that?
And that's
I'm
the
not
only,
even a huge AC/DC fan.
It's the only AC/DC album on the list.
This texture needs to be blocked. Best album, Eagles, Hotel California.
It's on there, number 99. Just made the cut.
Where's Limp Bizkit's Significant Other?
Let me see.
It's behind Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Guys, bad news. No Limp Bizkit on the list. Is there any new metal on this list? Did they just throw that genre out completely?
What about what would be like in the world of like the NFL draft? They call it Mr. Irrelevant is the last pick. So what's Mr. Irrelevant of this? What's number 100?
Oh, number 100 is Body Talk by Robin.
Who? Oh man, that's a top 5 record of all time. Body Talk by Robin.
I don't
Who's
even
Robin?
know.
Is the band Body Talk or is the album Body Talk?
I don't know.
Who the hell
Body
is Robin?
Talk. What are the songs on this?
Dancing on my what? Who is
Oh, wait. No, I don't. Oh, call your girlfriend. It's time you made. Oh.
Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reason.
Number 100.
I don't know this. It's 12 years ago.
I'm really glad I don't know it.
Oh no, my rave days, I'd be humping a speaker listening to this, I tell you.
Taryn knows this entire song. I don't know if you are watching her toe tap over here.
She's a weird hippie / raver girl.
I don't even know why I know this song. I really don't.
It's got 31 million views on YouTube.
It's pretty popular. Well, speaking of music, one of the most popular music acts out right now just admitted that he never wears socks more than one time. You're going to hear from him at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
There was a recent interview with Jelly Roll where he shared that he only wears a pair of socks one time.
Okay.
Single use.
I kind of love this.
And then he throws them away. This is Jelly Roll talking about it.
Jelly Roll, what was the last thing you bought on Amazon?
Socks. Listen, can I tell you a frivolous habit I have?
Please do.
Don't judge me for this, y'all. I promise I grew up very humble. But I only wear socks once. I buy socks in bulk. I know it's the most frivolous thing I've done with my success. And I'm sorry, and I hope I didn't let nobody down with that. But when you're fat, you can't have stinky feet, too. So you got to have fresh socks.
He's a humble king.
Okay, that was a little... You're trying to get in his face. You're such a humble king. That was a weird statement.
Can I have your socks?
I would have asked that. That was my first thought.
You want his socks?
I would have immediately been like, oh, well, then can I have the ones you're wearing since you're not going to wear them again?
So when you're done with these socks, can I have them?
Yeah.
I mean, there are websites for that.
There are. And I think his fans would probably buy him up if he put him up for, like, sale or auction or something.
But what are you going to do with the socks?
I would frame them and be like, these are Jelly Roll socks.
She would smell them every day.
The part that kind of I was impressed by, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but it's funny that he goes on Amazon to buy them. He's touring. Put it on your rider. I remember when I interviewed Trey Cool from Green Day. That was the one thing that was on his rider. I asked him, like, what's on your rider? He's like, fresh pair of socks. That way, at the end of each show, they could just throw away the socks that they were wearing. They don't have to keep traveling with a bunch of dirty socks.
I like that.
And, man, there is nothing better than putting on a fresh pair of socks.
That's true.
I don't have that kind of money where I could just keep dropping coin on a new batch, but,
You just wait for Christmas to come around, get some in the stocking. Thank you, Santa.
It's kind of sad. I do get excited about a bag of socks.
Why?
Do you have a frivolous purchase that you like? That you know what? This is a colossal waste of money, but you still spend money on it because for him it's socks, obviously.
It's something for my child, so he loves going to the dollar store, and that's where I let him pick out toys. And most of those toys are just such pieces of crap that they end up being tossed or broken or whatever.
Get what you paid for.
We go to the dollar store pretty frequently. It's what we use as like a. Oh, you did so great at this thing. Let's go get a toy at the dollar store. But it kind of annoys me how many bad plastic purchases I've made from the dollar store.
But at least you know that you didn't spend a lot of money.
Yes, that is the silver lining.
Tatum's obsessed with flying a kite, and by flying a kite, she doesn't wait for wind. She just runs aggressively with this kite, and just like whatever it hits, it's ripping, it's this, it's that. But we get them at the dollar store, the Paw Patrol ones.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I'm like, it's like, oh, I ruined this one. I'm like, whatever, we'll buy you a new one. Money's no object at the dollar store.
Just making it rain.
Yeah. For us, it's coffee. It's bad. It's really bad.
Like at the stand?
Yeah. Those bikini baristas, man, they get me every time. No. Every day I come home and I tell my wife, I'm like, well, you want an iced one or you want a hot one? And we have this conversation where we need to stop doing it. And yet both of us are like crackheads. We need to stop going to get coffee every day.
So you don't make it at home, or do you make it at home?
Oh, yeah. I make mine first thing in the morning at home. But on the way home, I'm like, I'll go grab one at the coffee stand. Usually Dutch Brothers or Bigfoot Java.
I probably only get a coffee from a coffee stand maybe once a month. Oh, wow. Maybe once a month. Probably less than that.
There are times we go twice a day.
Whoa.
It's bad. I told my wife, we need to start saving up money and get one of those espresso machines, like those nice ones.
Yeah.
Because they're not cheap, but they're like $1,000. But I did the math. We would pay that off in about 4 monjust
Dude, honestly,
we are dropping hundreds of dollars a month, I feel like sometimes.
You should get the
Not all the time.
You should get the Nespresso machine.
Danny, we have one of those.
You just don't use it?
No, we do. We're just coffee addicts.
You just want to level up a little bit.
Like people have like alcohol in their house, and that's how they that's how they like kind of like kick back and chill. For us, it's coffee. All types. We've got one of the Keurig cup ones. We got an espresso machine, and now I'm thinking about purchasing one of those like actual nice barista ones so that we could stop buying coffee at coffee stands all the time.
But you won't.
I love that you already have 2 machines.
We do.
We're talking to a man here who didn't hook up his DVD player for the longest time.
Still haven't.
See?
Eventually just threw it away.
Oh, my God. Rockaholics, what about you? Do you have things that you purchase frivolously, something that you buy that you know is a waste of money, but you still do it? Call us up now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Ozzy Osbourne.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we know that you make frivolous purchases. We all do. So what is something you buy that you know is just a complete waste of money, but you do it anyway? 206-803-ROCK. David in Federal Way, do you wear your sunglasses at night?
Okay.
Half a day from Guam, guys.
What's up, David?
Yeah, I wear them at night, and as little as the sun comes out here, I shouldn't have as many sunglasses as I do.
Are you spending a lot of money on these sunglasses, or are you going like a cheaper brand, but you get just a lot of them?
I get a lot of them, cheap brands, and then when I'm at like the what do you call it, outlet malls and stuff like that, I end up buying expensive ones too. But I guess just like the song, my future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. Have a good day, guys.
Thanks,
Take care, David. Ryan Castle got me hooked on. He gets like these cheaper sunglasses from a brand called Gooder. And I'm like, already want to buy something from anyone that calls their brand Gooder, Goodr, which I think is just hilarious. And I ordered a pair. It was like $25. And I'm like, they fit great. They're comfortable. I'm like, this is a slippery slope, though, because now I want to buy more Gooder.
But if you lose them, you don't feel like you're totally out.
Yeah, I'm not. My wife gets like expensive sunglasses, and like she takes care of them. But I'm like, that I couldn't do that.
Me either.
Yeah.
Mark in Puyallup, you are a coffee connoisseur like Steve is, huh?
Yeah, I heard you guys talking, and I'm going. And I had to call in. In fact, I just bought coffee right now.
I was about to say, are you at a coffee stand right now?
Yeah. So I go to the Starbucks right by my house, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but I just pull up and they see me and they know what I want.
Dude,
so I don't even have to talk. So I figured out the math, and I figured we probably spend around $3,000 a year on it.
I don't want to do the math on mine. I feel like we'd be right around there as well, and that's not. I don't think that's an exaggeration.
If you buy 2 a day, that's probably what it's going to be about.
Yep.
And buying an espresso machine will not help.
Oh, so you got one and you still go?
Oh yeah, it's not the same. You can never match it. I don't know how they do it. The beans are too fresh or something, but.
And Mark, also you bring up a good point. There is nothing better than going somewhere and they already know your order. It just kind of makes you feel good.
You're
like
a baller.
The problem is that this just shows how bad we are. I could think of 4 coffee shops that I could go to at any given moment, and they know our order.
Dang, you get around.
Yeah, there's Rescue Me. There's Electric. There's Bigfoot Java. There's now Dutch Brothers.
Anthem.
It's bad. If one of them even knows the last 4 digits of my cell phone number for the rewards thing, she's just like, "Yep, ba 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 ba." I'm like, knows my name. It's. Did I come here too much? Yes, but please keep coming. You're keeping our coffee stand in business.
Latricia in Ravensdale, what is it that you like to spend your money on?
Oh, good morning, guys. I spend my money on too many shirts, cotton T-shirts, mostly white, but I also get colored ones just because I have an obsession with tie-dyeing.
Oh.
And I have a Cricut. That sometimes I can get out and use too, but the problem is I keep telling myself I'm going to have time one of these days to actually get back to it, but I don't.
Well, when you do get back to it, you should make a Daily Migs Show tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's a lot of fun, and I do buy the expensive dyes and watch all the YouTube videos, and it's a lot of fun, but my husband is like, where in the hell are we going to put all of these shirts?
Yeah.
And I keep finding bags. Like, I was looking in a closet yesterday, and it's like, oh, a bag of more shirts. I've got shirts stuffed everywhere, but I buy them on sale. I don't pay full price, but
You're still buying a lot of them.
I'll buy 5 of them at a time.
Bags on bags on bags.
I just like hey, make tie-dye Daily Mix shirts. That way we can market ourselves to people who tripping on acid at a festival to listen to our show. I love the idea.
Let's go. Well, who out there would like a shot at beating Steve? We're always looking to see it. And he is currently sitting with a record of 136 wins, 34 losses, and 19 ties in 2024. Almost unbeatable. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure you're road trip ready. So if you need a brake service, an alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
When it comes to your options for Pearl Jam tickets, I'm going to tell you the one place that you're going to want to be tomorrow, Rockaholics. It is at Aurora Borealis in Shoreline for the Pearl Jam Pajama Jam. I don't think there's anybody giving away more Pearl Jam tickets than the Daily Migs Show tomorrow.
All morning long, your last chance at winning tickets to see Pearl Jam next week. 2 sold-out shows that they're doing at Climate Pledge Arena.
So bring your pajamas, have some breakfast, sip on a breakfast beverage, and try to win some Pearl Jam tickets, Rockaholics. We'll see you at Aurora Borealis from 6 to 10 tomorrow morning. All the info at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to be Migs? I know Stephanie from Woodinville is. Stephanie, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Stephanie has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many stars are on the American flag?
50.
Correct. What does the media company CNN stand for?
Central Nation News.
No.
Skip.
Who co-stars alongside Ryan Reynolds in the upcoming movie Deadpool and Wolverine?
Skip.
Honey, spicy brown, and hot are all types of what?
Mustard.
Correct. What band had the albums Keep the Faith and These Days?
Faith No More.
No.
Skip.
Billings and Missoula are cities in what U.S. state?
Montana.
Correct. The Canadian $2 coin is sometimes called what?
Toonie.
Correct. What is Baby Yoda's real name?
Skip.
N is the symbol for what chemical element?
Nitrogen.
Correct. How many strings does a typical mandolin have?
6.
No. Stephanie, you got 5 correct. And you got to all the questions. So halfway.
And she skipped one she didn't know. That's like,
yeah, that's
strategy number 1.
Do you think she's going to win?
That's a good question. I don't know. I like to always be on the side of the rockaholic. But there's some in there I think
I'm
Steve
a rockaholic too.
You are, that's true.
So when
like OG.
Yeah, why are you anti-me?
I just, I like to see the wealth be shared a little bit. And right now, how many wins do you have? 137?
137.
Only 34 losses.
138, maybe.
Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
How many stars are on the American flag?
50.
Correct. What does the media company CNN stand for?
Cable News Network.
Yes. Who co-stars alongside Ryan Reynolds in the upcoming movie Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, crap. Hugh Jackman?
Wow, yes.
Nice.
Honey, spicy brown, and hot are all types of what?
Spice Girls.
No.
Mustard.
Correct. What band had the albums Keep the Faith and These Days?
Bon Jovi.
Correct. Billings and Missoula are cities.
Montana.
Yes. The Canadian $2 coin is sometimes called what?
A loony.
No.
A toonie?
Yes. What is Baby Yoda's real name?
Oh, is it like Grogu?
It is Grogu. N is the symbol for what chemical element?
Nitrogen?
Yes. How many strings does a typical mandolin have?
4.
No.
5.
No.
7.
No.
8.
Yes.
Damn it.
Steve, and if you got that one correct, you would have got a perfect 10. But you didn't, so you only got 9, but that's still a win, 9-5. Sorry, Stephanie.
That's all right. Amazing job, Migs.
Thank you, my friend. Have a great day.
Very kind.
That was pretty good.
It's good sportsmanship, by the way, to congratulate you afterwards.
It is. So I will congratulate you as well.
Thank you.
And I'm upset you didn't get a perfect 10, though.
I know. Why'd I go with an odd number?
I have no idea.
That was a stupid guess.
It was.
I'm very disappointed in myself. But you know what? I got to point the finger inward. It was my fault. Oh, wow. Nobody else's.
Taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Owning up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah. I mean, who else am I going to blame?
Taryn. True.
Yeah, I can blame Taryn for the lack of
That's
faith.
fine. There's a woman who's going viral for either being completely psycho or a total genius, and it kind of depends on your perspective, Rockaholics, but this involves ice cubes. How so? We're going to tell you after the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Daily Migs Show.
How do you manage your anger? 206-803-ROCK. There is a strange way one woman is doing it. She's going viral for it, too. She takes a bowl of ice cubes into the bathroom with her and then throws them as hard as she can into the bathtub.
That's rather aggressive.
It's very aggressive. She put it up on TikTok, and everyone has an opinion about it, but you got to hear the audio of what it sounds like.
Now, if you live with her, either as a significant other or as a roommate, at that moment when you hear that, do you just turn around and say, you know what, I'm just going to go to the neighborhood bar, take a minute, wait for them to calm down? They are throwing ice cubes aggressively into a bathtub and they're grunting. I don't want to be in the house.
Well, some people are arguing that it's not destructive. It's kind of like, it's like a rage room, she's not actually hurting anything. It's all contained. But other people think that she's a psycho.
I mean, she could be both.
Yeah. It's cheaper than therapy, I guess.
How do you manage? I don't know. Do you ever get angry?
Yes.
Okay. I assume so. You're a parent. Kids will make you mad over the dumbest stuff sometimes. But how do you manage your anger?
Honestly, I just get outside. Usually it's like take the dogs for a walk. Not usually.
Okay.
Not much of a screamer.
Not scream at the person, but just like go outside and be like, ah! And then all of a sudden the roosters start going, ah!
Oh, good. No, but that's, farm chores. I'll go out and visit with the animals, get in the garden, walk around the trails. That's just take some deep breaths.
Folks just don't get.
Are the animals your therapists?
They kind of are.
Yeah.
Who gives the best advice? The goats, the chickens, or...
Oh, definitely Ginger the goat.
Ginger the goat, yeah.
Ginger is the goat.
She's got very understanding eyes.
She really does.
A comforting tongue.
Yeah. What do you do?
You know what I now do? It's a weird story, but no, it's going to sound sad, but it's not really meant to be a sad story. But it actually was like a massive wake up call. So I grew up in a very temperamental household with my dad. My dad would fly off the handle on everything. I love my dad, don't get me wrong. But like he had and still does have some massive temper issues. Like he's older now, so a little more chill. But I mean, this is still the same guy that would like yell at somebody at like 75 years old and try and fight them. Like he's just like, he'll snap. First time my wife ever met my parents, he snapped because my mom changed the thermostat and he lost his mind about that. So I always try my best not to let my temper get the best of me. But I grew up in a household where that was just the thing. My brother, my dad. And sadly, at times, like, you get kind of caught up in that and you kind of become a temperamental person. I really do try my best not to. This is a couple of weeks ago. And my wife and I had an argument, and it was a dumb one, and I raised my voice. And and by me, it was like maybe like 2 minutes of us arguing.
Sure.
But I looked and I saw my daughter like kind of like sitting on the couch, and like you could tell like her whole body language just changed, and she was like kind of like trying to like just sink herself as far into the couch as humanly possible, and it wrecked me.
Oh.
Like I saw that, and I swear, like to this day, and I mean obviously like it's still new, but every time I even think of like getting into an argument, I instantly think of that, and it brings me back to earth because I grew up in that. And that was the hardest thing. Like, when you grow up in a house where everyone's yelling, sometimes like you just kind of like, you become very introverted and you kind of ball up and you just want to be in your room and be left alone. And I don't want her to grow up that way. I don't want her to have that kind of like world where she's scared because dad's yelling all the time or anything along those lines. So even though this wasn't on, my wife would probably be like, I didn't even remember what you were talking about. Like it wasn't anything awful, but it was enough to make her get weird. Oh. And I was like, I do not want her to live in that kind of a household. So now, like, anytime, like, little things because you're tired, you get annoyed by something, you just want to, like, quickly, like, be abrupt in whatever you say. I instantly think of that, and that's the best way for me recently. I know it sounds kind of serious. I'm not trying to be, like, bring the room down, but, like, that is how I manage any kind of temper now. Is like, I do not want her to grow up in a house where she has to see that, experience that. Like, obviously, at times you're going to have arguments and stuff, but it doesn't need to be where you're raising your voice.
Yeah, for sure.
So that to me has been like the biggest inspiration now is like, I do not want my daughter to grow up how I grew up, where you're scared.
Would you ever throw ice cubes in your bathtub?
No, I don't about my wife all the time. No.
Oh, my God.
Duck. They're coming out. They're the little pellet ones. They don't hurt that bad. No.
No. Oh, now I'm thinking about ice.
Okay.
The pebble ice is the best ice.
It's nice.
It's the king of ice.
It's nice ice. Someone said for me it's smoking or vaping, but since I quit, my anger is getting really bad. I need to find a new outlet. How does our friend Sarah over here? Because Sarah's a very emotional person.
Sure I am. And I used to have quite the temper because my father was quite the screamer. So instead of me...
And you pick up those habits as much as you don't want to. You do.
Yes. And my brother was kind of like, I feel like how Tatum was. And he just kind of sunk and kind of would hide in his room and not say. And I was the opposite. And so I got the temper back and would just fight back. So I used to be a screamer. I used to be really insane, even more insane now. And now I kind of have my moments, but I go do a lot of yoga, get in my namaste. I call myself Namaste Sarah.
I've heard you say that, and I think it's hilarious because I could see it in your eyes. You want to snap at someone, and then I hear you say namaste, and I'm like, oh, that's her. That's her. That's a little code word for her.
Yeah, that's my get myself in check, don't freak out. And I swear that people who go to yoga a lot, they do it to keep the crazy bitch tamed. Because they're not always yes, peaceful. No, we have to try to be like that.
You gotta work on that ujjayi breath.
Yeah, yes.
What the hell is that?
How do you...
Ujjayi?
Why do you ask these questions?
The deep belly breathing, Steve.
Danny, you're right.
It's like a dragon. You go in through your nose.
How do you know how a dragon breathes?
ASMR mornings? What's happening?
See,
that's yoga breath right there, baby.
Crazy bitch knows crazy bitch.
Oh.
So now it's yoga for you.
Yoga and honestly just blasting music for me and just doing a little freestyle in front of my mirror. That really does it.
Freestyle,
too.
like you just check yourself out?
Like dancing? Are you cranking?
Yes.
I love that Sarah's just grinding in the mirror like, yeah, girl, get it.
I do that.
Hey, you know what? Whatever works.
Do you twerk and then look behind to see it in the mirror?
Absolutely.
She's like, wow, that was amazing.
Has George ever walked in on you doing this?
Absolutely. He's used to it. He's like, why? I gotta, yeah.
Danny, I know you seem very even keel.
Thank you.
Do you listen to My Chemical Romance and cry whenever you're mad?
Every single day. That's all I...
What's your go-to?
I mean, I think, honestly, my go-to is probably just going out for a run.
Yeah.
I can't think about any... I hate running so much, but it's kind of like my go-to, brings me back to normal, so that's why I do it. And it's I can't think about anything negative when I'm out there running because I'm thinking about how much I hate running so much.
The hate for running is so fierce that you can't even hate anything else.
But then I come back and I'm like... I'm back to normal, yeah. But I don't really get mad about anything. So it's really hard for me to... I mean, I do have my moments, obviously, but it's they're so far and few between. It's maybe it's just because I run so much and listen to such sad music.
Oh, it makes you the most chill.
Yeah.
A restaurant tried to do something super fun for kids, but it turned out to be a total nightmare. And some parents were upset and some kids were crying. What exactly happened? We will go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring 20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Tomorrow morning, it's a big day, Rockaholics. It's the Pearl Jam Pajama Jam, the Daily Migs Show, doing our very first ever live broadcast from 6 to 10 at Aurora Borealis. And what are we going to be giving away all morning, Steve Migs?
Smiles. Lots of smiles.
Maybe a hug.
And Pearl Jam tickets.
What?
Your last chance at winning Pearl Jam tickets is going to be happening all morning from 6 to 10 a.m. every hour. We'll be giving away tickets to see Pearl Jam, which is next week, sold out at Climate Pledge Arena.
Bring your greatest pajamas, have some breakfast, sip some drinks, and try to win some Pearl Jam tickets. All the info on the party can be found at KISW.com.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck. And what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
There's a restaurant in Las Vegas called Dirty Dog, and they wanted to do something cool. A free Bluey event.
And it's not like it's just a hot dog place. It's called Dirty Dog. Sounds weird. Especially in Vegas. Yeah.
Jinx.
Buy me a Coke.
It turned into a complete disaster because the event ended up going viral. Obviously, Bluey is a massive thing. Thousands of people showed up and tried to get in, and the staff could not handle the influx of visitors.
And if you don't have kids, Bluey is this children's television show that both kids and parents love. I think more parents love Bluey than their own children. At least that's how it is even in our household, where I find myself watching the episodes even when Tatum falls asleep because they're just so much. They're a lot of fun and they're not overly cheesy, childish. Like they actually talk about some stuff that I think all parents can kind of relate to.
Yeah, people are very passionate about it, and also very passionate about how upset they were after what went down. And we have some audio from that.
When I saw him, my dad ignore him. I was mad. He looked like unexpected. We could see his beard.
The kids were distraught. Some kids were crying. Some kids were upset, crying in their parents' shoulders. It was a very upsetting moment to see so many kids, especially my daughter, just really upset.
Have you seen some of the pictures of this?
Oh, it's complete chaos.
It's the funniest thing ever. So their itinerary was, at this time you meet the real Bluey. And then they have a carnival station. They have professional face painters, which it turns out they weren't professional. Like, they were terrible at their face painting, I guess. So many people showed up. The real Bluey, it was some dude, wearing a Bluey onesie. Like, the kind that have, the big hood that goes over your head. Danny, have you seen this guy?
It was like Wish Bluey.
And everyone was mad because the guy wouldn't even talk, so he was acting like a mascot, so he wouldn't talk to the kids, but Bluey talks. Oh. So the entire thing was just a complete and utter S show.
Of course, some people had to go onto social media and express how disappointed they were in the situation. So we have to go straight to the comments.
Yeah, we came across some of these posts. We sent them to our production director, Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a. VD, a.k.a. the foul-mouthed warrior himself. Oh, yeah. A lot of people say this is now their favorite segment to see whether or not our production director will curse and forget to bleep it out. So you just never know what's going to happen. But he grabbed some of his favorite comments, reenacted them in whatever voice he wants, just to illustrate how crazy people get on social media. So you ready for the first comment about the Bluey fiasco?
Let's go.
All right, here we are.
Thanks for ruining my 3-year-old's day, said one parent. Too bad. So sad.
That's called schadenfreude, when you take pleasure in others' discomfort.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, schadenfreude.
I thought that was a beer.
It's a German thing.
All right, here's our next comment about the Bluey fiasco.
Vegas isn't meant for kids. They kill the vibe.
Yeah, but some people live in Vegas with children.
There's plenty to do in Vegas if you're bringing your kids along. Plenty.
I'm feeling pretty confident that this wasn't an event for the tourists. This was more just regular residents that live in the Nevada area. All right, here's our next comment about the Bluey incident.
Who the is Bluey?
Oh. Yeah. Sarah, I think you'd like Bluey.
Really?
What do you think?
I want Barrett to get into it so that I can watch it because it is funny.
I have other shows to watch, better shows, reality shows.
It's better than that Fortnite show, I tell you.
Fortnite, it's Fallout.
That too. Our next comment about Bluey.
When are you going to have Blippi show up to bartend? LOL.
Another comment about the Bluey incident in Vegas.
I don't think you all realize the popularity of Bluey. That's why everything went all wackadoo.
Okay, that's a Bluey joke. Oh. Wackadoo.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That Keepy Uppy is a fun game. We play that in our house with a balloon. These are things that you don't know because you don't have a child. And it might be for the best, actually.
Yes.
This episode of Bluey is called Deception and Disappointment.
Oh, that's heavy.
That's how they start every episode, with a little thing, and then it says, this episode of Bluey is called blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I think you nailed it.
Yeah. All right, this next one is a very long clip. So, but it's all from one commenter. So are you ready for it?
Sure am.
For all the comments suggesting that people are mad and complaining want something out of it, if you don't tell people what they're doing wrong, it can't be fixed. It has nothing to do with being a free event. Most of us Bluey families would gladly have even paid for a Bluey event, but this was unacceptable, free or not. Anyone would be upset if they were expecting a character appearance and got someone in PJs. Also, Bluey was on mute the entire time. Children were so incredibly upset, and rightfully so. They're children. Parents, including myself, told kids they'd meet Bluey because this is what we thought and expected. They should have done more research on Bluey fandom before going out and doing something like this. Not even to parents, but to children. I can't believe I just read all that. Shoot me.
I think that last part was an editorial comment from Jason. I'm saving that clip for when I need to go to bed.
I feel
it's
like,
very warm
I
and
feel
comforting.
Like the Bluey people are just as passionate as the Swifties.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like they will go to war.
Well, hopefully Jason Kelsey stays away from, what's the wife's name? Chili?
Chili?
I think her name's Chili.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I can't believe I just read all that. Shoot me.
Bandit's the dad. Bingo's the sister.
Yeah, I knew Bingo.
Why do you know all this? This is unnecessary, Steve.
Shoot me.
He lives in a Bluey home.
I'm sorry.
I have a Bluey t-shirt.
No, you
Yeah.
do not.
Cut the sleeves off, use it at the gym.
Do you get compliments on it?
I get fist bumps from some parents. Sweet shirt.
Oh, no.
Shoot me.
Like you're in it too?
What's your favorite episode?
Stop.
Shoot me.
An entire plane of passengers had to deboard the plane, all because a woman that was sitting in an exit row said that she would not help anyone if they needed help if there were issues during the flight. You're going to hear her meltdown after Def Leppard.
The Daly Migs Show.
Airplane drama in North Carolina. An entire flight had to disembark after a woman refused to get off the plane. This unidentified woman was asked to get off the plane because she was sitting in one of the emergency rows, in which you are bestowed some responsibilities.
Yeah, once you sit there, usually the flight attendants, they come over and they just kind of say, are you prepared to help people out in case anything happens?
Her response, allegedly, I'm not going to save anybody. If something happens, I'm going to save myself first. That's like the last person you want sitting in an exit row. So here she is after the fact, still arguing with staff and authorities.
That lady came and asked us, we got witnesses, we all agreed. Didn't nobody tell?
Bring the flight attendant over
Yeah, because we all agreed, and everybody can witness that.
No, I heard originally she was, according to her, obviously, everyone always does that. Whenever someone reacts weird to something that you say, you're like, I was just joking. Apparently, she said, I was just joking about the whole thing, but then it just kept escalating and escalating. And then at some point, like, she was just saying, like, one of them was being racist to her and all this kind of, like, it went down a weird road, apparently.
And that would be so frustrating, especially if you have a connecting flight somewhere and now you're getting off this airplane because somebody is losing it. I
would be so pissed. I remember one time having to get off the plane, it was recent, like when we went to New Jersey, we had to get off, but it was not because anyone had a meltdown, although some people came close to having a meltdown. It was because there was nowhere for the plane to land and it was running out of gas. It was very strange. So they had to divert the flight because there was some storm stuff going on. It was like, there was a lot going on. So we were supposed to land in New York or New Jersey, and they had to divert the plane to Washington, D.C. And we had to land there, get off the plane, wait around. They said, oh, it'll only be a little bit. And then it turned out to be several hours go by. And it just sucked. But at least with that, it was for our well-being and our safety. It wasn't because some idiot was arguing with the flight attendants over a quote-unquote joke. I'd be so mad at that person if we all had to get off the plane.
I've never had that experience where somebody was like being all unhinged on a plane.
No? Have you ever had to get off a plane?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah.
But there was a time when we were in the air one time.
We're doing the show on a plane. We've never gotten off of it.
We were in the air and a guy went into diabetic shock. And so they had to do the whole, like, anyone on here, you know, I think there was like a firefighter, like a paramedic or something was on the plane that had to go tend to him. But I was like, oh my gosh, someone's going to die on this flight. He ended up being totally fine. I think it's like, you know, I don't know if it's like insulin or food imbalance, whatever it was, but they got him fixed up. But I was
Did he get a
panicking.
Snickers bar out of it?
Hungry, why wait?
Right. Do you think that was like a tactic for him to get a free meal?
Oh, no.
I swear, I need a chocolate bar.
Oh, it was stressful, though.
So someone comes and saves the day like that, all of a sudden, do you then go out of your way to buy that person a drink?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would, right? Like you just saved potentially saved that person's life, or at least helped us avoid having to stop somewhere we're not supposed to stop because of this person. What are you drinking? I got you.
And maybe the airline should give him like some wings or something. A little thank you gift, a little appreciation token.
But then my idiot brain will start thinking, well, what if there's another incident? I don't want this guy drunk.
Oh,
maybe
you want to keep him...
Maybe just like a cheese platter.
Keep his wits about him.
Yeah.
Do you get the cheese platter? Is that your go-to?
Used to be.
Oh, yeah, you don't eat that anymore. Dang it.
It's fine. It's really nothing. Although I heard that they're now starting with Alaska's now starting to put, I think they're starting to have hot meals again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, for a while they didn't do that.
No, yeah. After the pandemic, they kind of got rid of a lot of things. But now, yeah, I think they're offering burgers now. I don't know if they have any vegan options, though. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't. They have chips.
They have, they partnered with Evergreens. If you've ever been to Evergreens,
The salads?
They do the salads. They do sandwiches from there. It's delicious.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome. Yeah, we've been there before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Typically, I bring food onto the plane with me. I'm always that person.
Have you always been that way?
Yeah, even when they started, I don't know if it's a hot take or anything, but most of the food they give you is like, it's not enough and it's trash, if you ask me.
Okay.
Well, do you guys like the plain food?
I love the cheese platter.
I always get the cheese platter.
The cheese, the
I'm
apples,
talking about
the crackers.
I'm talking about like the hot meal.
Oh, no, because I'm a vegetarian. Like, I'm weird like you, so I can't really eat anything either.
Danny, do you like the hot meals?
I love them.
I do too.
Eat them all day long. In fact, I have a flight this Sunday, and I'm kind of like thinking, like, oh, should I upgrade to first class so I get the hot meal?
Can you order it in advance, even if you're not first class now, or no?
Yeah, but it's different.
It's not as delicious.
It's not the same offerings. Yeah, it's not the same offerings.
So that's like the Met.
Yeah,
and then like the coach area is more like like Shake Shack.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Rockaholics, how would you like to beat Steve? His record is quite impressive. 138 wins, 34 losses, and 19 ties in 2024. Do we have to keep track all the time?
Yes, as long as I keep winning.
206-803-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure you're road trip ready. So if you need brake service, and alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Yep, just got my ecobee smart home when nosy Ned next door came over with questions about it. Ecobee? What's that? You should get the system I've got, he said. I told him ecobee is really smart and listed off a few great ecobee features. He went from smug to envious real quick. Turns out ecobee is a lot smarter than his better-known smart home. So I consoled him and said, Ned, get yourself a smarter home. Ned's over a lot now. Visit ecobee.com today.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Franco from Renton is. Franco, are you there?
Liquor and whore.
Liquor and whores. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Franco has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Go.
What alcohol is in a traditional Moscow Mule?
Whiskey, vodka, rum.
Vodka, yes. Box, pond, and sea are all types of what reptile?
Snake, lizard, frog.
No. What Devil Wears Prada actress stars in the 2024 movie The Idea of You?
Meryl Streep.
No.
Hathaway.
Yes. How many taste qualities can the tongue identify?
5, 6.
5, yes. The pop duo Wham was made up of George Michael and who?
The other guy, Pat.
In 1997, Taco Bell introduced a popular advertising campaign starring what breed of dog as the star?
Chihuahua.
Yeah. In what decade did the Gorge Amphitheater open?
70s, 80s, 90s.
80s, yes. When it comes to positions in a company, the CFO stands for what?
Financial.
What was that?
Financial.
The CFO. All of it.
Oh, Chief Financial Officer.
There we go, yes. In what state would you find the Liberty Bell?
Pennsylvania.
Correct. Which actor voices Lightning McQueen in the movie Cars?
Wilson.
Yes. Okay. I mean, kind of after the buzzer, but I'm going to give it to you.
I'd give it to him, too.
You got 8 correct, Franco. Woo!
This is great news.
Yes, we haven't seen a score like this.
We've been hitting a lot of 4s lately.
Franco doubled back. I'm sorry, what?
Do I actually win anything?
You know, you win bragging rights,
yes,
Franco.
You do.
How about Pearl Jam tickets?
You got to show up at the party tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. Then maybe you can. Steve?
All right.
Are you ready?
All right.
What alcohol is in a traditional Moscow Mule?
Vodka.
Correct. Box, pond, and sea are all types of what reptile?
I'm going to say turtle.
Yes.
On World Turtle Day.
What Devil Wears Prada actress stars in the 2024 movie The Idea of You?
Huh? I don't know. Kate Beckinsale?
No.
Kate Winslet?
No.
Katy Perry?
It's not even a Kate. No. How many taste qualities can the tongue identify?
5.
Correct. The pop duo Wham was made up of George Michael and who?
Andrew Ridgeley.
Yes. In 1997, Taco Bell introduced a popular advertising campaign starring what breed of dog as the star?
Yo quiero Chihuahua.
Yes. In what decade did the Gorge Amphitheater open?
What decade? I'm going to say 60s?
No.
70s?
No.
50s?
No.
80s?
Yep. When it comes to positions in a company, the CFO stands for what?
Chief Financial Officer.
You know it. In what state would you find the Liberty Bell?
That would be in Pennsylvania.
Correct. Which actor voices Lightning McQueen in the movie Cars?
Tim Allen?
No.
the hell is that guy? Tom Hanks.
No. Steve, you got 7 correct, which is a loss, 8-7.
Oh.
And Franco dropped off. We didn't even get to congratulate him on his big victory.
Wow. Oh, he just flipped his bat and walked off.
He got mad because he didn't win anything.
Yeah.
He wanted Pearl Jam tickets.
I'll come tomorrow.
Exactly.
Don't just pick and choose what you want.
Yeah. One that he did get correct, what Devil Wears Prada actress stars in the 2024 movie The Idea of You. She's also in Princess Diaries.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Anne
All
Hathaway.
Right.
Well.
Oh, I'm looking at the Beat Migs police on the text line.
Uh-oh.
He should not get Wilson for the Lightning McQueen question because there's Luke Wilson and Owen Wilson. Just saying Wilson should not be accepted. Did you just say Wilson?
Yeah. Sorry, if it was Jeopardy, they would have accepted that answer.
Would they?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
Who? So if they had this
Last
question,
name only. Yep.
Really?
Absolutely.
I did not know that.
So the Jeopardy police are now coming after the Beat Migs police.
Well, this isn't Jeopardy. This is Beat Migs. We have a whole different set of rules.
Way more integrity.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that on purpose. My little turtle question for National Turtle Day.
Really?
Yeah. No, I didn't even know.
So you said turtle on the brain?
I guess so.
Interesting.
I love turtles. They're so cute.
Turtles are awesome. I'm so fired up to go to Hawaii.
To see
and
them?
swim. And then last time I went, it was so awesome. Like we were like the coral reef or whatever, and we're underwater, and I'm looking, and there's a turtle that just kind of comes by and is just like, just kind of look at him. He looks at you. It's like you don't feel like you're at. I mean, I don't know if they're dangerous or not. Like, not that I was going to touch it or anything like that, but you just kind of like, this is so sweet, man. I could live with this thing.
Yeah, they seem like your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About as fast as I am.
What would you say is the dumbest thing you ever did to impress someone? 206-803-ROCK. One guy tried to impress his friends by jumping out of a boat and onto a killer whale. It ended up being quite costly for him, and we're going to tell you all about it after Van Halen.
The Daily Migs Show.
What would you say is the dumbest thing you've ever done to impress someone? 206-803-ROCK. We are bringing this up because there's a guy from New Zealand who's in a bit of trouble because there was a video taken of him jumping off of a boat and intentionally landing on top of a killer whale.
I cannot confirm or deny, but I'm pretty sure alcohol was involved just based on the nature of them all on a boat, and there's a lot of loud, what sound like drunk friends egging him on and yelling and screaming while all this is going on. The video is crazy.
I mean, I have enough fear of open water as it is. There's no way I'm jumping in with an active killer whale.
And we know for sure Danny's not. He's terrified of whales.
Oh, yeah.
So we have some audio of him jumping off the boat.
There's one in front of you.
Where did it go?
Touched it. Oh my God, it's behind you. It's behind you. Yes.
So he straight up like slammed, like he'd landed on the whale and then kind of swam off. And the whale seemed fine. You know, whale was like just shooting water up or whatever, doing whale things. And then he kind of starts swimming back towards the whale. And I'm like, do we not? I don't know. But I would imagine if you're called a killer whale, that means you're dangerous.
If you're called a killer anything.
Right?
Yeah, no, thank you. Do you know what the fine was?
What?
$600 of New Zealand's currency, whatever that is. It converts to $350 US, which does not seem like a very big fine to me.
I was about to say, honestly, that feels like you'd be fined more for just jumping on an animal like that. I guess because the animal's fine. It's not like anything bad happened. But have you ever done something stupid to impress somebody? And I know if any rockaholics have, I'd love to hear the story at 206-803-ROCK. But what about you?
Swallowed 7 goldfish.
And you're trying to impress a guy or just impress people?
I mean, I was on a date, yeah.
Okay.
Swallowed 7 live goldfish.
Nothing turns on guys more than women who swallow goldfish.
I wore a husky shirt once to impress Brad when we were first dating.
You want to hear the dumbest one ever?
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if you guys know this from my stories, but I had a hard time, like, meeting the ladies when I was in high school and college. So,
unlike your dad.
Yeah, your dad.
As we learned, slaying it.
We learned on Mother's Day, he was very free to announce to everyone on the radio that he lost his virginity at 14. His son, definitely not an apple that fell very far from the I fell super far from the tree. And so there was this one girl, and I don't even think she was flirting, but she just mentioned to me that she thought I looked a little bit like Chris Isaac. Do you remember the singer-songwriter? Yeah, the Wicked Game guy. Yeah. And I don't think I actually do, but I was like, wow, she thinks I look like him. I should really lean into it.
Stop.
So I started like combing my hair to kind of look like him. I would try to like contort my face so I would look more like him, and I'd wear white T-shirts like him.
I mean, she said that you looked like him. She didn't say she was sexually attracted to Chris Isaac.
Look, I was compared to somebody who wasn't repulsive, so I saw that as a chance that maybe I could get laid.
Did it work?
No, absolutely not.
Do you have any pictures of this period of your life?
I'll have to look. And I would listen to his music.
Do you remember this music video?
Yes.
Oh, I loved it.
I think that's why I was getting excited, because this hot chick's making out with him on a beach.
That guy?
Yes. Really? With that like pompadour type hair.
Was she high?
Yes, probably. I look nothing like him.
No, you don't.
I mean, granted, at the time, in all fairness, I did have hair.
Well, it's not the hair that I'm looking at, Steve.
It's from the hairline down. We don't look like each other.
No matching features.
I tried so hard to like kind of give up. I'm listening to his music. I don't know what I was hoping would happen, but whatever it was did not happen. And then eventually I hit a breaking point. I'm like, why am I listening to this? I hate this music. Oh. And I was like trying to like, maybe she'll walk by while I'm listening to it, and she'll see me with my hair now, and she'll think I am Chris Isaac, and she'll want to bang me.
Dream big, baby.
None of it worked.
206-803-ROCK. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done to impress someone, Rockaholics? I bet Sarah's got one.
Yeah, back in the day, I actually tried to impress, this sounds terrible, my current boyfriend's brother, older brother. And there was like an abandoned kind of...
Wait a second, were you trying to flirt with the brother first?
No, I was with my dude, but his brother was hella fine too, and he was older, so I was like trying to impress him.
What, like as a plan B in case the one doesn't work? You got someone who's older and looks pretty much the same?
Yeah, but like a little more mature.
What the hell?
Probably had a job.
How's this the first we've ever heard of this? I did not know you were trying to work both brothers.
Oh, you tried, yeah, for sure. But there was like an abandoned bridge, and it was like an old school bridge that cars used to drive on, and we all decided to jump off of it. And I wasn't going to do it. But the brother was looking at me. The brother was asking if I was going to. So I did. And it was into water. And I landed right on my tailbone. And it hurt so bad. And it didn't impress him.
It did not impress him.
No.
Did it impress George at least?
Well, George wasn't there.
No, you're not talking about George, right?
No.
George, I was like, George is an only child, Sarah. What are you talking about?
No, not my current.
You said your current guy.
Didn't she say that?
She did.
Okay, I was like, oh, maybe I didn't clean my ears this morning. I was
no. Sarah
you did say that, but I followed the bouncing ball.
Oh, no.
That's why I was so blown away by this. I'm like, wait, you married somebody, but you were trying to work his brother as well?
No.
What the F, man?
No, George's an only child, thank goodness. Thank goodness he didn't have an older brother, because who knows what I would have done when we first started dating.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Someone just texted and said, Migs, don't feel so bad. I met a girl once who was obsessed with Eminem, so I thought I would try and look like him. I shaved my head and bleached my hair blonde. Let's just say it didn't work out. It worked about as well as you dressing up like Chris Isaac.
He was not the real Slim Shady.
No, definitely not.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
The
things we do for love.
We do to try and impress somebody, and it never works.
Just
be yourself, kids. Find someone who wants you as you.
You're going to lean into something.
Might take a long
Number
time.
one.
Might take 30 years. May take longer.
You may never find someone.
You may never find someone, but at least you're you. And that's the most important thing.
You should be a motivational speaker. We know that you are a massive music fan, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it. If you do prove it, you could win tickets to see Lamb of God and Mastodon on August 17th at the ShoWare Center. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure your road trip ready. So if you need a brake service, an alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
I would be shocked and appalled if someone said that to me in front of my staff.
I had no idea what to do. I just had to keep it together.
Dental sound bites, created for dentists by dentists.
Listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
The Daily Migs Show presents the Extreme Music Showdown. Let's play Hook or Shook. Please sign this waiver before we continue. Thank you. We'll drop a 1-second snippet of the hook of a song. If you can't name the song, watch out. You're gonna get shook.
It's time to play Hook or Shook. Danny will play 1 second of a hook from a song that he picked, and you have to guess what that song is. This week, we have been playing for tickets to see Lamb of God and Mastodon August 17th at the ShoWare Center. Say hello to our contestant this morning. It is Jason in Tacoma.
What's up, Jason?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. So you've got to get both of these songs right to win the prize. The first one, you'll be on your own. The second one, this is where you can get shook. A member of our show at random has to get it right for you. If not, you will lose, and caller 9 gets the tickets. Let's see who you're playing with. Me, Migs, or Sarah?
There goes the wheel. Just past my name, past yours, past Sarah's, back onto my name, and that's where it's staying. It's you and me, Jason. Sweet.
All right.
Do you have a Bluetooth on or something going on with your phone? Because you sound like you're underwater.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, I heard something.
Oh, he went away.
Oh!
Gotta go to the backup.
Jay in Tacoma, are you there?
Oh, no.
I sure am.
Now, is that him calling back right now? Do you dare answer it?
Oh,
All right, hold on 1 second, Jay. Danny, try it. Let's see.
Okay.
Is this Jason?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Now I got to apologize to Jay.
Yeah, we'll get Jay. We'll get his number. We'll make sure we take care of him. I would not be able to sleep well if I'm like, hey, fix your phone, and then he hung up, and then it was our fault.
But we can hear you a lot better now, Jason. Oh, you there?
Maybe not.
All right, that time it's his fault.
Okay.
Let's go with Jay.
Jay, you're back in.
I was almost going to hang up, too.
You know what's funny? We have Jason from Tacoma, and then the backup is Jay from Tacoma.
Not confusing at all.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right, Jay, are you ready for your first clip?
All right, let's do this.
Oh man. So it's you and me, Jay. Do you need a hint?
Maybe here.
Let's play it one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah, I'm going to need a hint.
Okay. Their frontman's name is James Hetfield.
Okay, yeah, it's Metallica.
Right.
Oh, let's play that one more time. Unforgiven?
Is it not? Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's not. No.
Was it Nothing Else Matters?
Nothing Matters.
No, so sorry, Jay.
Not For Whom the Bell Tolls?
No.
Jay, unfortunately, you picked the wrong song, and I would have given you a hint for the wrong song as well. I thought it was Unforgiven as well, and it's Nothing Else Matters.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
Jay.
206-803-ROCK.
You were so
Caller
confident,
9.
too. I was looking at Danny like, hit it. It's the one. I thought for sure it was Unforgiven.
No.
Brutal. Now we don't even get to know what your song was. We'll never know.
No. Well,
never
that's
know.
okay. Yeah.
But there's always another day. There's always another day and always another Jay.
It's already off the rails. I love Hook or Shook. It never goes well. It's the game with no integrity.
But we have a lot of fun doing it. Well, Rockaholics, if we have talked about something this morning that you want to talk about, give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. We will be checking in with the Rockaholics after Puddle of Mud.
The Daly Migs Show.
Throughout the morning, we have received phone calls and text messages from you that we have not yet had a chance to chat about, but we are checking in with the Rockaholics right now. So call us up if there is something you would like to chime in on, anything we've hit on this morning, or if you just have something wild on your mind. 206-803-ROCK. We were talking earlier about that plane in, I think it was North Carolina, that had to deboard because some lady was not doing her job in the exit row. And Dane from Gig Harbor, you almost got kicked off of a plane.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Hola, guys.
Hola.
So what'd you do?
Well, I was going from Boston to Chicago, and I was playing a show. And so I'm talking music jargon, and each note on a piano has a name. A4, E3, E5, E6, whatever. All of a sudden, I kept on saying C4, 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 C4. Oh, yeah, they got very, very concerned, and they were trying to figure out what was going on because they were about to, go to the nearest airport.
Oh, and they were like, you didn't think you were talking about piano stuff or energy drinks. They were probably thinking bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were thinking plastic explosives. And somebody over there didn't know that C4 was a plastic explosive. And so I had to explain to them, no, I'm talking music. This is this and this and this. We have our musical instruments on the plane with us. We're going to a show right now. And so that became a very big fluster that almost made the plane go down. Just at the nearest airport to kick us off and arrest us.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the number one rule, to never make any reference to a bomb when you're flying or anything along those lines. I remember one time my wife even was asking something about bomb stuff while we were on a plane. I'm like, just stop talking about this. And then she's like, well, I'm not saying it. I'm like, I know, but I just don't even want to risk a flight attendant walking by while you're being curious about bombs.
Don't even touch it.
It's not worth it.
206-803-ROCK, checking in with the Rockaholics. And we were talking about, sometimes we lose our tempers, and what do we do to kind of calm ourselves down? Dan in Seattle, you have some thoughts about if you get a little heated in front of your kids.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Not bad. How you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. I've got a son. He's 11 years old. I was hearing Steve talk earlier about how he's worried about yelling in front of his daughter and what she might think about that. And I would just like to say to him, too many parents nowadays try to act perfect around their kids. And what it's doing is it's creating a generation of kids that don't know how to deal with different types of personalities. I'll give you an example. I know at my son's school, anytime they have a kid there that thinks things are too loud or anything else like that, they put headphones on the kid and they kind of just stick them over in the corner. Right. And it's like, yeah, you got to teach these kids how to deal with noise. We grew up with that kind of stuff. And you know what, Steve, that the stuff you grew up with made you the awesome dude that you are, man.
I appreciate that, and I understand what you're saying. It's a weird thing. I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. I think Taryn probably would agree, and Danny too. Having kids, there's no real good handbook on how to handle it. I just try and when I see something that I remember as a kid I didn't like, if I could do anything in my power to avoid that, of course. And it goes back to if you weren't listening, I shared how I got a little snippy and I raised my voice when I was having an argument with my wife, and I saw how Tatum reacted to it, and I was like, man, it just brought me back to being a kid, being around a very temperamental household, and I don't want her to grow up in that kind of household. That's not to say that we're not going to argue. That's not to say that we're not going to have spirited conversations at times. But if I could do everything in my power and not to just snap and be loud, I'm going to do that, because I don't want my kid growing up with the same feelings that I had growing up, and whether it helped me be who I am now, I don't know. Maybe I could have been a better person if I didn't have to experience that. You just don't know, you know what I mean? But I just don't want to be that person that, I don't want my kid growing up in a household where there's just yelling all the time, and dad's the one yelling, because that's how it was in my household.
Sure.
That also being said, yeah, of course she's going to have to witness us arguing and having conversations that we don't agree with, because I think it's good for her to see that. But I don't think she needs to see me. Not us. My wife doesn't yell ever. To see me yell over stupid ass.
You know what? I do follow a lot of parenting, advice pages and things like that on Instagram. And sometimes they give gentle parenting advice. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. And I think Dan's not wrong. There are certain things where the whole timeout mentality, that's not, no. Sometimes you're going to, you did something wrong. You're going to have to face the consequences. And it's not just sitting in silence. All right, we do a lot of times, okay, well, you're not cleaning up your room. We're going to throw away one of your toys. And then if she has to clean up her room, we're not going to be well, you're on timeout. No, we warned you. Now we got to throw away one of your toys.
Do you still make her pick the one?
Yeah. Mom makes her do that. I'm always just like, man, pick something cheap. I spent good money on that thing. Like when she picks an expensive toy, it hurts me, I think, more than it hurts our daughter.
You just go take it out of the trash.
$50.
Take it out of the trash and then rewrap it and give it at Christmas.
Or at least bring it to Goodwill. I have done that where I've taken something out and I'm like, okay, I'm saving this because this was too expensive. But I appreciate Dan giving us a call. That was awesome.
Mike Tyson, he gave a fabulous yet terrifying answer about what we can expect in his upcoming fight with Jake Paul. We're going to hear from Mike at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
The excitement continues to build between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. The upcoming fight is going to be on Netflix July 20th.
I always forget that this fight's going to happen, and then once I remember, I get excited about it again.
It's very exciting.
The 30-year age gap between the two. Tyson's 57, Jake Paul 27.
Nothing's really ever happened like this before.
I always wonder, like, how would an old guy do against a young guy in a fight? But in this situation, the old guy is an absolute killer.
So they were both interviewed by Entertainment Tonight, and they both talked about what fans can expect when they go toe-to-toe. Here is Jake Paul talking about it.
Well. Yeah, look, he's the bull, I'm the matador. And it's that simple. Speed and timing beats power.
Okay.
I have seen a few people, like the odds makers, are saying he has a little bit of an advantage, and I think it is because of it. There's the age difference, but the rounds aren't 3-minute rounds. Apparently, they're 2-minute rounds. They've changed, it's not like, I don't think they're going by all the right rules, like heavier gloves, and I think that might lend well to Tyson because, he's old and he's going to need a break a lot quicker.
Well, you want to know what Mike Tyson had to say about what to expect?
I already gave him his warning. Fight like your life depends on it because it does.
Okay, I'm out. Jake Paul, I'm like, you know what? I'm rethinking this. This guy wants to murder me. He's quit smoking weed. He's not having sex. Mike Tyson's coming to kill him.
He's going to be all pent up, ragey.
I love what Tyson Fury, who's like, a boxer, current boxer, he said, if Mike Tyson hits anybody, I don't care if he's 90, he's going to knock them out cold.
I want to see it.
Netflix, July 20th.
You are listening to The Daily Migs Show. Give us a follow on social media at Daily Migs. Sarah and I both have a big crush on Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yes.
But he recently revealed to Gayle King, co-host of CBS Mornings, that beneath all that confidence and muscle, he's actually grappling with some insecurities.
People look at you and think, oh, he's completely got it going on and he's confident in everything he does. To some degree, yes, but then we all have our insecurities.
Lenny, I would love for you to share with me what is an insecurity you have personally and professionally. And I also agree that we all have them. Mm-hmm. But I am curious about what that means to you.
It means a lot of things, but sometimes I'm just not necessarily sure what it is that I'm doing. For some reason, I'm still that 16-year-old kid trying to get the record deal.
That very attractive 16-year-old kid. We didn't get an answer, though, about like what his insecurity is. His insecurity...
I'm not buying it.
Changes around there, Steve.
Okay.
Sometimes his abs aren't popping as much as you want, and he wants them to.
Right. Like I'm sometimes insecure that if I take this shirt off, I don't have all of my muscles on display.
Sometimes I'm worried about that girl not finding me attractive when every other girl in the world does.
Right. That girl's jaw didn't drop. I'm starting to rethink who I am as a human being.
Sarah, did you see the video that our coworker, the mistress of booze, tagged us in a video of him just casually doing a couple pull-ups?
Oh, yes, I definitely saw that.
He looked pretty confident.
Am I crazy though? I feel like there's like a resurgence of women lusting after Lenny Kravitz. Well, not to say he was never not attractive, but I almost feel like we forgot about Lenny for a good 10 years. And then all of a sudden he's back into the mix and not everybody, but a lot of people seem to just be drooling, including the two people, one to the left, one to the right. Hell, maybe even the guy in front of me as well. Everyone seems to be losing their mind about Lenny Kravitz these days.
I was going to say that it's not even just about the way he looks, though. Like, he just went away, period. Like, we forgot about Lenny Kravitz in general. And
no music.
No music. I mean, he did the Hunger Games movies, and I feel like that's kind of where it was like, oh.
But who watched that?
Wait, okay, question for you
A
there.
lot of people
Because I've seen 0 Hunger Games movies. What do you mean he did was he in it? Or
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's an actor as well. Yeah.
I did not know
There's
that.
more to him than just a pretty face and the ability to write a song.
He didn't take his shirt off in any of those movies, though. So
Well, that was a misstep on their part.
that's probably why we forgot about him.
Yeah, but for a minute, like, I didn't hear anybody talking about him. And now all of a sudden, I go on social media. There's constant posts about him. He's like, maybe he's got like a new PR team where he's like, hey, I just want to remind everyone that I'm really freaking attractive.
Yeah, and maybe like the older I get, I'm more like, ooh, he's like an older man, but he's still got it.
Mm-hmm. Like a fine wine.
Yes.
Like a fine boxed
Older
wine.
man, I'm picturing like older man would be like Clint Eastwood. Like Lenny
my
Kravitz
God.
does not look like an older
Steve,
man.
But he's like almost 60.
No way.
I don't know if you know.
He's 59.
Holy cow.
I don't know if you noticed how hard it was for Steve not to roll his eyes at you in that last statement that you made.
He's almost 60.
Yeah, but look at him.
You're almost 40. What's the difference?
Oh. Sarah,
he's not
you're
wrong.
Sarah, you're closer to 30 than you are 40.
Thank
You're
you.
closer to 30 than you are 40.
Yeah, and then one day you're going to be like, no, I'm not anymore. It happens fast. Let me
sure
tell
does.
you. It happens way faster than you think.
40's knocking on my door.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Caitlin Clark was in Seattle last night, and Charles Barkley had a great reaction to all the hate that came. You're going to hear what he has to say during the Daily Mix download after The Offspring.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
We do not have a pajama contest slated for tomorrow, but if we did, Ryan Castle, I do believe you would be a contender.
They're pretty dope.
I cannot wait to see your jams.
Wait till you see the mud flap on the back.
There's lots of zippers.
And as the morning goes on, more and more of the zippers get pulled.
It is officially called a mud flap now. Because that's funny like 3 times.
It is. And we're excited you're going to be there. It's going to be a blast. Everyone should come out.
I love that we're doing Knowledge is Power from a room full of people that probably can't spell knowledge without spell check.
I need my phone to correct it for me. That's for sure.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that and restaurant.
Oh my God.
Impossible.
Yes.
Every time I don't guarantee.
I
just start typing stuff hoping it's going to figure out what I'm trying to type.
I think they change the spelling of that word all of the time just to keep us on our toes.
Hey, the DMV is brought to you by Palace Law. Mariners, they lost. They can't win them all, I guess, but they ended up losing to the Yankees. Man, the Yankees bats were alive. 4 home runs. They ended up beating the Mariners 7-3. Game 4 is actually going on right now. I wonder how they're doing. They started at 9:30 this morning in New York. It's currently 0-0 in the second inning. So we'll see what happens with the Mariners.
Ooh, real pitcher's duel.
Yeah, so far.
Also from the world of sports, last night it was Caitlin Clark making her debut in Seattle with her Indiana Fever versus our Seattle Storm. This was the largest crowd the Storm's ever had. There were some early struggles for Caitlin, but she ended up finishing with a team-high 21 points. However, that was not good enough. The Seattle Storm came out on top. It was a very close game, 85-83.
Pitcher's duel there, too.
That also means that the Fever have yet to win a game in 5 games so far. That's a tough start for them, but hello. I care.
Maybe they need more cowbell.
Quite possibly. Maybe they need more love from a guy like Charles Barkley.
This is great.
Dude, he went off on all the haters for Caitlin Clark. Because, yeah, she's a rookie. She's still figuring stuff out. She's also on a team where not everyone's all that great. That's why they finished in last place.
Right.
And that's why they were able to draft someone like Caitlin Clark. And there's some players that are hating on her. There's also fans. So Charles Barkley's just like, you know what? During my TV time on TNT, when I do my NBA broadcast, I've got some stuff to say.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Yeah, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bring into the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters, y'all girls. Stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Charles, tell us how you really feel.
He's not wrong.
No. It's great.
Breakups are hard. And the U.S. Justice Department is going to try to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster owns between 70 and 80% of the market for primary ticket sales in the U.S. And the DOJ says that Live Nation has used unfair means to squash competition in the live event ticketing industry. So that's going to shake things up quite a bit.
And Pearl Jam has responded by saying, we told you. 30 years ago. Right? We were these young kids that were speaking in front of the Congress trying to change laws that finally people were starting to be like, yeah. And I think I imagine when Live Nation took over, they're like, oh, yeah, we're not trying to take care of all the smaller businesses. We're going to keep those around. But then things have just gotten a little bit crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. As far as weather, well, first of all, hockey, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are going on. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Panthers have a 1-game lead up on the New York Rangers. First time that the Rangers are in a deficit since the Stanley Cup playoffs have gone down. So we'll see what goes on with that for Game 2. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, that's tonight. Dallas Stars taking on the Edmonton Oilers. That's going to be a good game as well. Weather, 66 degrees and cloudy. Thanks to Kia of Puyallup for giving us the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12-pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Start your summer road trip at Midas and get up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, get a free closer look vehicle check to make sure you're road trip ready. So if you need a brake service, an alignment check, or tune-up, hit up Midas for up to $30 off. For more details, request your appointment at Midas.com.
Are you a fan of mystery and adventure? Introducing June's Journey, the captivating free-to-play mobile game that will ignite your inner detective. Play as June Parker in a thrilling murder mystery adventure as you search for hidden objects to uncover the truth behind her sister's death. Step into the glamorous world of the Roaring '20s with stunningly illustrated scenes and over 1,000 mysteries to unravel. With new chapters added weekly, you'll never run out of clues to chase and suspects to interrogate. Plus, you can build your own island escape with beautiful gardens and buildings, and even join a detective club to collaborate with other players. Experience the thrill of being a detective and unravel the mystery in June's Journey. Download June's Journey now on your Android or iOS device, or play on PC through Facebook Games.
Rev up your drive with Volkswagen of Bellingham's exclusive offer. For a limited time, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2024 Volkswagen Atlas, Taos, or Tiguan with 4.9% APR for 72 months. Head to Volkswagen of Bellingham today to drive home in style. This offer is only valid through March 4th. Terms and conditions apply. Visit VolkswagenofBellingham.com to learn more.